Well, they did it. They got me to play Final Fantasy XIV. Now, listen to us jabber.
So, Carol, have you heard of a movie called What Dreams May Come?
With Robin Williams?
Yeah. So get this, Joe.
No, I haven't heard of it.
I've seen it as well, but go on, buddy.
Okay, okay, you guys have seen it, I've not. So, I was gonna give it a shot one night. I was gonna say the concept of the movie is pretty interesting. It's like Robin Williams gets killed at the beginning of something, and then he's told by like an angel, hey, he has to go to hell to find his wife, bring her back or something.
I'm not going to say anything.
Bicentennial Man is better.
No, it's not. I'll cry my eyes out if I ever watch that again.
I'm with Karen. I think Bicentennial Man is better.
Okay, first off, Bicentennial Man is an excellent movie. What Dreams May Come will also make you cry.
Is it? Oh, crap. I don't want to watch a Robin Williams movie and cry. I want to laugh.
Also, the one where he's a teacher, Dead Poet Society, makes me cry every time.
That's the It's Not Your Fault movie, right?
No, that's Matt Damon. That's
Good Will
Oh,
Hunting?
Captain, my
that's Good Will
captain.
Hunting.
Yeah. The Dead Poet Society is Captain, my captain.
We probably watched, in my opinion, his best movie, which was The Birdcage.
I love that movie.
Bicentennial Man.
Oh, best comedy, I meant.
Okay, yeah. I will give you that one. Probably his best comedy. I thought Robin Williams was absolutely brilliant in the dramas that he did.
Oh, yeah, they were great.
But yeah, What Dreams May Come. Really good movie. I would suggest watching it.
A very weird
Don't
movie,
find
too,
out. It is strange, but
I mean, it kind of sounds like Paradise Lost. Like, I'm kind of interested.
I
in that.
think Paradise Lost, or at least the Divine Comedy, was an influence.
I'm not gonna lie, Carol. It kind of reminds me of. Oh, go on, Phil.
I was just saying, I could hear the PlayStation 4 being beeped. Then I know who that was.
That one was not me. I'm not racing chocobos right now.
If
Go on, you were saying that.
I was gonna say, Dreams May Come. It kind of reminds me of something Lynch would do.
Ooh.
Just the weirdness, because it goes places. Here's a question. Odds are, given the whole situation with the PS5, we all might not have one by the time Elden Rings comes out. Will we be able to play together if some of us play on the PS4 and others on the PS5?
Probably, but those won't be as as. If anything else, we'll probably get the PS5 version.
My point is, though, could we do co-op?
No, but you don't get it. It will probably play like the PS4 version, but they'll say it's PS5. They'll release the actual PS5 version way later, probably.
That is true. Because, they're saying now the delays on the PS5 might continue well past 2022. I don't know what the hell the problem is. Is it the pandemic? Do they not have the right parts, or?
Yeah, there's probably shortages of CPUs and all sorts. Plus COVID. Big thing, COVID.
Yeah, COVID, yeah.
Like a lot of countries are trying to get around COVID. They're only just doing so within the last 6-7 months, if anything.
Oh. Yeah, at least we get Tales of Arise on PS5.
Yeah. Get a number of games between now and Christmas, actually.
Only 6 party members, huh?
It's like every Tales game ever, then. Oh dear. Is this your first Tales game?
No, I played this area.
I was going to say there was only 6 in this area, so.
Played a little bit of Zestiria until I got tired of it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I played that game for 15 hours and was like, what am I doing? I'm still in chapter 2. I've got to get out. I have never ubiquitously and unanimously hated a game more than Final Fantasy 2 or Chrono Cross, because they're just unplayable.
I actually really liked Chrono Cross.
Yeah,
Phil,
but how? How do you like it? It's unplayable.
You sweet
The
summer
music?
child.
Still better than 13.
I agree. I was about to go there, Karen. You beat me by like 2 seconds.
Yeah, but 13 doesn't play like crap.
It very much so does.
Yes, it
Okay.
does. The play is
I mean,
why
it
I
plays
couldn't
itself,
finish it.
so...
No, the
Phil,
games that
I
play
like
itself
that
is FF12.
Phil Spoony finished
No,
the Dance with Dragons while playing that game.
13 literally had an auto battle button.
Yeah, and
At
you
least
couldn't win the
12,
boss
you had
fights
to
in the
make
game.
the effort to go make the gambits if you wanted it to play it fucking self.
13 was actually fun. No, here's the thing. 13 is fun to play.
No,
The
no,
issue...
I'm not even gonna
No.
listen to this
No.
fucking point.
No.
Yes, no, listen to me. Hear me
That
out, okay?
statement alone invalidates every other future opinion you are going to have.
Yeah, but how can I get my opinions out if you don't shut up and let me speak? Like,
Hear him
That's
out.
the point. It's that I'm not even listening anymore.
Okay,
Nobody
alright.
has to listen to
Hear
okay,
him out. We don't have to
do you not
agree, but hear him
remember?
out.
But okay, do you not remember back in 2013 when you played 13 for the first time? Okay, the issue with 13 was always the same thing. Okay, it was fun to play. The issue was there was nothing else but that. Every battle leads into another battle, and you just get tired of it. And then when you realize, oh, you can't level up beyond a certain point until you've passed this chapter, the whole thing becomes kind of like you're just doing it to a certain point every time. And the story is terrible. The characters are just, save for one, terrible.
Yeah, I agree on that much, but there's one point that you mentioned that I very much disagree with, which was that it was fun to play. I never thought
it was
fun
actually
to play,
fun to
even
play.
from the fucking
It
beginning.
might have
But
been
I thought it was
12.
goddamn garbage.
Buddy, FF12 and Vagrant Story are not fun to play, but they're great
Absolutely
games.
fun to play.
Yeah, Vagrant Story is a nightmare to play.
Thank you.
Yeah, Vagrant Story was a pain in the ass.
However,
12 was fun to play. You just don't go the gambit system.
however,
I like the story of 12, but go on, Carol.
the story of Vagrant Story made it worth going through and suffering the damn
Like,
battle system.
Vagrant Story works better as a strategy game than it does as a third-person kind of like RPG.
Yes. And I liked 12 just fine. It was just another battle system. And 13 was just the whole package was bad. And I've played through games that didn't really have good stories, but still played them. And I've played through games with decent stories and bad battle systems, like Xenosaga Episode 2.
Oof.
And I have finished them, and I've been fine. I've mostly enjoyed my experience. Final Fantasy 13 was so shit all around that I just got to the point where I was like, you know what? I can't even deal with this shitty
I don't know.
battle system. I am done.
Like, 13 has 3 good things going for it. One, it's gorgeous to look at.
I can't even
It
name
is
one. How the
pretty.
fuck do you get 3?
I'll give Phil
It's
that one.
pretty.
It was pretty.
Yeah.
He's right. He's right.
Okay, one, the game's pretty. It's still pretty to this day, right?
Yeah, but movies
Two.
have that.
2, the
That's-
soundtrack is good. It's better than 12. It's say how many
Do
times
I have
have-
to link Metal Chocobo?
That's the second game.
I
Okay,
Phil, my hands, really?
Shut up.
I'll give
Your
him
hands.
that. I'll give him that. Like a lot of the music was okay, at least. It was
Again-
here, but it was okay.
I'll go with okay. I'll concede to it being okay.
My third
Not
point,
phenomenal, but okay.
my third
Mediocre.
point was the lesser of those 2, which are easily the strongest points. Okay, the voice acting was great. Like, it was an actual high quality. The
I
issue
mean, it was
is,
an improvement.
yeah, over 10.
Over 10. Maybe not
Over
12.
over 12, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
10 wasn't great, but it still had some pretty good performances. It had Tara Strong and John DiMaggio, and they're both really good.
Waka sounded like a moron.
Walker was supposed to sound like a moron.
Yeah, he's a racist, Carol. That's what makes him so good.
Yeah, Grand Wizard Walker was not exactly supposed to.
Apartheid, brother. Come on. What am I saying? Boom! Happy festival fireworks. They all got killed.
Shut the fuck up, Walker.
I don't know. I just thought the whole Jamaican sounding red haired white guy was a bit off.
He's not a white guy though. He's actually quite,
He's tanned, but I mean, he's still.
He's Caucasian.
Is he the only person on that island with a Jamaican accent, by the by?
Fair point, actually. Wow.
Because aren't Yuna and Lulu from there too?
Lulu is. Yuna moved there when she was like 4 or 5, something like that.
I would love for them to sort of go back and make like a proper HD remake of this game, and then explain away Walker's stupid accent with the fact that he used to talk normal, but he hit his head one day or some shit.
No. It'll be explained in like a bit of a side dialogue. Kimari live on island for 7 years. Why you talk like retard?
No! Have it be something really schlocky. A coconut hit him on the head.
I mean, why not? I mean, there was that. Was it like some sort of leaked 10.3 script or something that had Titus getting blown up by a landmine?
The less said about that. No, it's not even a landmine. It was a blitzball shaped like a bomb.
Yeah. Exactly. They're still basically a landmine.
Basically, every single thing from the second game gets undone within 15 seconds.
Well, the second game kind of undid the first.
The second game only exists to undo the bad ending of the first one. Because at least it's giving something fulfilling for the characters, and showing a future that they can move beyond the whole faith thing and Yevon and all that nonsense.
The problem is Yuna seems like a completely different character.
But that's good though. There's character change. There's growth. She's very much the same person at the end of the day.
I don't like when character development happens off camera, though. I like to see characters change. What?
Okay. Her only change is that she has the courage to basically say, "I want my boyfriend back." That's it. That's commendable. Searching for a guy that should be dead.
No, not dead.
Well,
not
imaginary.
Real.
Imaginary, I suppose.
Titus, the Japanese equivalent of "you'll be dead" guy.
Look, I happen to actually like the ending of Final Fantasy X.
I do too.
It's not a happily ever after, which is fine, because happily ever after does not exist.
Carol, you would love the Tales series then.
The thing is, when you say that thing about the whole happily ever after doesn't exist, you usually say the thing about, it's working on it ever after or whatever. But how does that work with 10 when he doesn't exist in the first place? Because you can't fucking work on the fact that he doesn't exist.
Except
10-2 might as well have like the tagline sort of subtitle or whatever under it of "I want my imaginary boyfriend back." And it's just, why?
Get Hitachi.
All I got from 10-2 is just like Yuna is lonely and has imaginary friends. It's just...
Yuna needs a Hitachi. She'll forget all about Titus.
It all comes back to Star Trek in the end, because you know how some of the holograms in the holodeck were almost sentient, like the Doc and Voyager, Vic and DS9, Moriarty and TNG.
You can almost see that scene with Riku. Hey, Uni, brothers found some really weird things on your browser history. Oh shit! Like trying to hide that basket.
No, Brother's the one who will have the weird internet history.
Yeah, Shinra just looks at that product and he's like, idea.
Now, remember, Brother is the son of Sid, who is the sibling of Yuna's mother. Brother and Yuna are first cousins.
Yo, we were just talking about inappropriate accents then. Why does Sid sound like he's from Texas and everybody else sounds like a, kind of Albed twang? Like,
He's from Texas, and like one of the
He looks
main
Asian.
things he does in the story is like blow things up. So I mean that's kind of fitting.
That's kind of fitting.
You know, I always thought they should have made Pain. That's how you pronounce her name? Pain?
Yeah.
They should have made her, I thought, Aaron's daughter.
No, that would be lame.
I don't know.
Carol, Sid and Ten always reminded me of Yul Brynner. You know, like from the King and I, from like
King and I,
1960.
yeah.
Like, does he ever remind you of that when you look at him?
You know, Yul Brynner did that on stage. Was the king on stage for?
It's like half expecting Sid to just break out and go, etc., any second, you know?
He did kind of have the Yul Brynner look.
Shame he sounded like Chocobo Bill.
Chocobo Bill's awesome. Do not dish that guy.
Wait, is Chocobo Bill the guy who sounds like our favorite cowboy American? Yeah, I was gonna say Sam Elliott. Yeah.
Yes. Or is it Chocobo Bob? Which is it?
I don't remember.
Chocobilly.
All I remember is hearing that voice going, "Holy shit! How did they get Sam Elliott?" But they didn't get Sam Elliott.
It was a really good impression.
That's the character.
Good impression.
That's a character improved by the American version. Him and Madam M were like the best parts of that game for me.
Wall Market is a silly place.
It very much is.
Oh yes.
And the
Here's the
tears-
I've never been to Soho, but okay.
Oh, I was gonna say along the lines of like, yo, if you think Wall Market's crazy, you should see freaking Yakuza games.
Mm.
They put a lot of effort into that in the FF7 remake. Though you can tell, like a lot of love and care was put into Wall Market.
Oh yeah, it was one of the biggest things people wanted to see.
Why does it sound like I Could Show You the World though by N. Aladdin? I mean,
I'm just saying they clearly put a lot of effort into that, and kind of disappointed in some other areas. Like I don't know about you guys, but as a kid, I always loved seeing the Shinra building and it being a complete bloodbath after you get imprisoned. And I was disappointed that wasn't in the remake.
maybe it would be too obvious. Maybe it would be they're not dead yet, but you get to that top floor, you still get the shock anyway.
Yeah, but it's not the same. Like, it's a complete horror show in the original game. Like, oh my god, what happened here?
That was your introduction to the villain.
It's a weird feeling, though, that moment, though. Like, the president of Shinra, for all intents and purposes, just beat you, and then that happens.
I'll never even get why they didn't do that in the remake. There was one thing that was missing from the remake, which should have been like, it's so natural of like a reaction. So who's this silver dickbag with the sword again? Like, just say that. One comment about who the big guy is. Not a single person in the group says anything about him except Aerith, who flat out says like he's the biggest lie there is.
Because the game is a secret sequel.
It's a strange one.
It's very brave what they did. I'll give them that due. It's very brave.
So far, I've actually really liked it.
I liked it too. But, a couple areas I kind of missed. Like, I hated the Hojo lab.
I think everybody hated the cauldron. It was terrible.
I love Hojo in that game, by the way.
Yeah, it might be the best villain of the game.
My fucking.
Like, he's just so disgusting and just ruthless.
Oh, the museum in the Shinra building. The holograms of everyone. The Hojo hologram. No, I'm wasting my time here recording this to you, guess. Oh, I love that.
Could be out here curing super cancer. Instead, the company has me talking about this crap.
Well, thank you for making me waste my brain cells telling you all this. Get the hell out of here.
You know how much his hair is like pressed at the side, just going like, great. We'll try and use it the best we can.
21 takes, and that was our best one.
Is that the perfect example of like an evil company? Like they're so evil, they're narcissistic about their own museum. Like they're just smelling their own farts in audio.
Oh, come on, Phil. Jack in Borderlands had his own museum.
Yeah, at least his office actually had like posters of the guys who ran the company before him.
It's my favorite part of the Telltales game, the museum of Jack.
Wait, why is it bleeding? Why is it?
Maybe it was just strawberry jam.
We'll never get any kind of continuation to that Telltale thing.
It's a shame, too. It was a really good game.
It wasn't really much of a game. Story.
It was a good story, then.
Like, I really want to know what the hell happened to Fiona and Sasha, because like those two of the characters, like, they kind of disappear. Whereas like Goddess and Lodobot, I'm fine with. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah. In hindsight, 3 story kind of sucked.
Yeah, that's right. The 3 tries doing its own thing.
I didn't like the twins that much.
They tried making the Siren thing into like the main focus. They decided finally to do something with the lore of the series, and like maybe they thought to themselves when they were producing that game, like, oh geez, ideas for a threequel. Well, one Maliwan has got to be the villain because we knew from day one. Like, there's always a company that's always evil in every single game. Like, we had Hyperion in the first one, we had Atlas. No, Atlas, then Hyperion, then Maliwan, and then we were even told before that.
It was from Maliwan.
Katagawa.
Katagawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't the main villain, though, was he?
No. And if we're gonna get like real specific, not necessarily a main villain plot-wise, but a character that caused us a lot of trouble, Wotan, the Destroyer, is a Maliwan creation.
Yeah, the raid boss. I'm actually kind of astonished that's the only raid boss they put in 3.
Could have sworn they put another one, like
They
one of the
put in
Guardians.
No, I think that was a trial series. It was like we could do this as like a trial of like 8 different rooms or something on planets and such. I think Wotan was like the only raid boss they put in. That was
No, they didn't put
But
in
we
another
did
one
eventually
after
get
that.
it.
Go
Yeah,
on,
we
Karen.
trashed Wotan.
Karen, what were you saying?
No, I'm sure they put in another one. I can't remember the name of it.
It was a Guardian, I could have sworn.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. I'll look it up now.
Yeah, we beat him
Yeah, we
together.
did. It was a pain in the ass. There was this shit about portals and whatnot in that fight.
And like invisible platforms.
Oh, that went under, and yeah. And we had to get them underground as well as above ground.
You guys got better memory than me.
And there was a
Okay.
mini boss before the Guardian that involved us having to use jump pads.
Oh, second raid boss was introduced in Borderlands 3 in the Takedown and Guardian Breach add-on in the form of Scourge the Invincible Martyr. A exemplified and huge Guardian. Okay, you think you were right, Joe. I don't remember this thing. Like, did we ever beat it? The second one?
Yes.
We did.
A
Okay.
few times, actually.
A third
Already-
raid boss was added in the Director's Cut, apparently.
We never did
A
that.
very, very large Varkid called Hemovorus.
Yeah, we never did that one. But
Stupid fart kids.
That's pretty fun, though.
you say that, I don't think you ever fought Vermivorous in the second one.
Yeah, that was a specific boss fight. That.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
We did a lot in 2.
Yeah, we didn't do the raid bosses, though.
I thought it was actually really cool because like every single phase is completely different. Kind of reminds me of Emerald Weapon. Like the separation of the torsos, the shields, and everything.
Are we gonna play the Tiny Tina game together?
Duh.
Well,
Why
it
would
depends.
I?
Is it out on PS5 or PS4?
I don't know.
Because a
that game
couple of us
called?
can't get a hold of PS5s.
What is it? Tiny Tina's Wonderland or something?
Oh yeah, it was Wonderlands, wasn't it? Yeah. That was it. was looking for Borderlands, then wondering.
I wonder what this will be a parody of.
I mean, considering Borderlands, everything.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, if we got Tommy Wiseau in Borderlands 3,
Mhm.
are we gonna get Neil Breen in the
That would
next?
that'd be amazing.
I get the impression this one's going to be ripping the back out of The Witcher, for example. I think that one's pretty obvious coming.
That's coming back in December, by the by. The TV
Or a
show.
tribute to Cameron Mitchell.
Oh God.
Yeah, come on.
I said a tribute, not mocking him.